In a small village nestled in the lush hills of ancient India, there lived a young man named Kavi. This wasn't your everyday young man. Kavi was filled with a curiosity that was insatiable, a thirst for wisdom that was unquenchable. Tales of wisdom from travelers and sages who passed through his village were his favorite lullabies, luring him into dreams of a greater understanding of life. His heart, like a compass, pointed towards enlightenment. His spirit, like the wind, yearned to embark on a journey of self-discovery. And one evening, under the blanket of twinkling stars, Kavi, with the fire of determination in his eyes, made up his mind. The time had come to turn his dreams into reality, to set sail on the vast sea of knowledge. With a humble bag of essentials and a heart full of courage, Kavi bid goodbye to his loved ones. With determination in his heart, Kavi set off in the moonlight, stepping into the unknown. The path was unfamiliar and fraught with challenges, but Kavi embraced the idea that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. With these words, Kavi set off on his quest, his heart filled with anticipation and his mind teeming with curiosity. As he ventured into the unknown, Kavi found himself walking on winding paths, crossing bustling markets and traversing dense forests. His journey was not easy. There were moments of hardship and tests of endurance, but with each step, Kavi was learning, growing, and inching closer to his goal. Kavi's journey took him to distant lands where he met wise hermits living in solitude and compassionate villagers leading simple lives. From the hermits, he learned lessons of patience and perseverance. They taught him that wisdom is not acquired in haste, but steadily, like a river carving its course over centuries. The villagers, on the other hand, taught him about kindness and empathy. They welcomed him into their homes, shared their meals, and offered him a place to rest. From them, Kavi learned that kindness is a language that transcends all barriers. It is the thread that binds us all, regardless of our backgrounds or beliefs. As he journeyed on, Kavi began to see the interconnectedness of all beings. He realized that each action, however small, ripples out into the world, affecting others in ways we may never fully understand. This insight was a powerful lesson in responsibility and compassion. But perhaps the most important lesson Kavi learned on his journey was about himself. As he navigated the challenges and embraced the lessons of his journey, he started to understand his own strengths and weaknesses, his passions and fears. He began to see that the journey was not just about reaching a destination. It was a process of self-discovery and personal growth. As days turned into weeks, Kavi realized that the real journey was the transformation within him. He understood that every step he took, every person he met, every experience he had, was shaping him into a wiser, more compassionate individual. And that, Kavi realized, was the true purpose of his journey. Years passed, and Kavi continued his travels, studying with renowned spiritual teachers and experiencing moments of profound insight. With a heart open to knowledge and a mind eager for wisdom, he traversed through the landscapes of life, learning from every experience. Each encounter was a page added to the book of his life, each lesson a stepping stone on his path to enlightenment. His journey was not an easy one. There were moments of doubt and despair, times when the weight of the unknown seemed unbearable. But Kavi knew that the path to enlightenment was not meant to be comfortable. It was meant to challenge him, to push him beyond his limits, to transform him. And so, he embraced every challenge, every uncertainty, for he knew that in the heart of every difficulty lies an opportunity for growth. With every passing day, Kavi's understanding of life deepened. He began to see the world not as a collection of separate entities, but as a symphony of interconnected beings, each playing its own unique part in the grand scheme of existence. He realized that every action, every decision, every thought has an effect on the whole. He understood the significance of living a life of mindfulness and compassion, for in doing so, he was not only enriching his own life, but also contributing to the harmony of the universe. And then, one day, under the shade of a sacred Bodhi tree, Kavi had a profound realization. He understood that the journey of self-discovery was not about reaching a destination. It was about the journey itself. Every step he had taken, every experience he had encountered, every lesson he had learned was a part of his ongoing journey of self-discovery. under a sacred Bodhi tree, Kavi came to understand that every step he had taken was a step toward understanding himself and the world around him. His journey was not about finding answers, but about seeking them. It was not about achieving enlightenment, but about striving for it. And in that moment, Kavi realized that he was, and always had been, on the path to enlightenment. Kavi returned to his village as a changed man, his face radiant with wisdom. His eyes sparkled with an unspoken depth, a testament to the transformative journey he had undertaken. He was no longer the young man full of questions who had left the village years ago. He was now a sage, a beacon of knowledge and enlightenment. As he walked through the village, people were drawn to his calm demeanor and the light of wisdom that shone from him. They gathered around, eager to hear the tales of his journey and the knowledge he had acquired. Kavi, with a humble smile, began to share his experiences and teachings. He spoke of the wise hermits he had met, the compassionate villagers who had offered him shelter, and the profound realizations he had experienced under the sacred Bodhi tree. He shared his understanding of kindness, compassion, and the interconnectedness of all beings. He emphasized the importance of self-reflection, of looking inward to seek truth and wisdom. He told them that the journey of self-discovery is an infinite path, where every step taken is a step toward understanding oneself and the world around. He reminded them that the journey he had embarked on was not unique to him. Anyone could undertake a similar journey, whether it be physical or spiritual. The villagers listened, captivated by his words. They saw the wisdom in his eyes, the peace in his demeanor, and the transformation that had occurred within him. They understood that this wisdom was not something that could be acquired overnight. It was a journey, a continuous process of self-discovery and learning. As Kavi finished sharing his experiences, he left them with a profound thought. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. He urged them to take that first step, to embark on their own journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. Kavi's story is a reminder that the first step is the most crucial one in our journeys of self-discovery and enlightenment. The journey might be long and challenging, but it is in taking that first step that we set ourselves on the path to growth, self-discovery, and enlightenment.